Hello everyone, and kamusta if you're watching from the Philippines. My name is Vina and I am starting a YouTube channel. Welcome to the V Life. I have a lot to say because my life is just not perfect at all, and I have a lot of health issues that is starting to actually get better, but I want to talk about how to live life when things aren't going great. I want to talk about the tiny apartment that my husband and I live in. It's one room, people. It's not huge. And, well, like a lot of stuff. Like, I'm worship leading at church. I work 2 jobs, and I want to take you guys along in my life. You know, growing up for me, I was the most shy person ever. Like, I did not really talk to people. I waited for friends to come up to me to introduce themselves and then ask me to hang out. I was not outgoing. And so even in the midst of being shy as a kid, I still had big dreams for myself. Like, I remember saying I really want to be a professional cheerleader. And so I tried out for a team a couple years ago, but that was in the middle of the chaotic health issues, and so I did not make the team for reasons like that. And it was after I graduated high school that I was like, peace out to the shyness. I'm gonna go all out. So in college, I dived into a lot of acting classes. I was part of a musical, and I was part of the student body leadership for 2 years, which was awesome. I couldn't believe I actually got in. And I learned how to be a leader and how to converse with people at a deeper level and professionally. And those opportunities really opened the door, and it brought me a lot of confidence. So I actually ventured out into maybe a dozen volunteer opportunities, and I literally threw myself into stuff because I was still trying to find out what I wanted to be once I graduated college, and what kind of career I want to have and all that. And so I thought volunteering was like the perfect opportunity, and a lot of people overlook that. So if you're really confused about what you want to do in life, I highly encourage you to start volunteering. It's gonna be a blast if you find like the right group, like the Lions Club, like anywhere. Just go find something. And I volunteered so many places that I called myself Volunteer Vina, the vegetarian who drives a van. And I did all those things for a while. And it was fun. It was really the life. I was really happy with the progress I was getting into because I felt like I was just getting closer and closer to what I wanted to be and the goals that I set for myself since I was a kid. And then that was a time when my health issues started crumbling down, and then it crumbled down quickly. I was a competitive gymnast, and then all of a sudden I developed weird symptoms. And to sum it up, because it's freakishly personal, it's like, I'm just gonna say nerve damage because I'm still trying to figure out how I can talk about it, because I have bounced around from doctor to doctor. I've seen more than a dozen specialists before I hit the Mayo Clinic recently. And they just didn't really know what it was, so they just slapped something on and gave me some meds and told me to follow up later. And as it was getting worse and worse, I didn't quit my job because the job I had in college ended by contract. And so I spent 6 months in bed doing nothing because I was in pain. And that was like 2017, 2018. Wait, was it? Yeah, 2017, 2018, while I was dating and engaged. And I literally just was in bed I couldn't do anything because of the pain. And so I got this weird feeling that I had courage to apply at Starbucks, and previously I would have never applied to Starbucks just because of the menu and like how many drinks you gotta memorize, and I just wasn't good at that kind of stuff. But oddly, I was very encouraged to do it, and I believe God was leading me to apply, and I got the job very quickly. And I feel like Starbucks was God's way of saving me in my pain in our marriage, because I was able, after we got married at the end of 2018, we moved from Oregon to Minnesota here, and I could easily transfer my job because it's national. So that was one of the ways it saved me. Another way it saved us was when last year I literally worked until I could not work anymore. And so I took a leave of absence, got disability for 6 months, and now I'm back at work. And like, if I did not apply to Starbucks, we would not have been financially okay through these last 3 years of marriage. I really wanted to share my story because after getting injections and feeling better now, I am able to tell my story because I can concentrate finally, and I can finally like just be myself, do normal people stuff without having to like run to the bathroom and cry. So yeah, I went through a lot of, oh my gosh, it was bad. Oh my gosh. And like, I want to also be an encouragement to people who have faith in God, that when you are going through a trial so intense, God is gonna call you out of it sometime, somehow, some way, and you just gotta keep your faith in God, because He's not gonna take you anywhere that's gonna be in vain for no reason. He's always gonna take you somewhere to grow you. And I was in despair for several years, and I had no idea why I had to go through this, and I literally crushed my dreams that I thought God was leading me to. And I didn't really have to know why God let me go through this terrible situation, but right now I can say that maybe it's because I need to spread a message of hope to people who don't have the hope and need encouragement, and share how to do life in the middle of pain. I can go through a video like that because I don't want to avoid the pain story. It's my story, and I want to share it in ways that people can understand, and people at different levels, whether you have pain or you don't have pain, I can still share a message that would be of value to you. And that's what I hope, because life isn't all about pain. Life is about Jesus. When life sucks, Jesus, take the wheel, please. I can't do nothing but trust in you. So, in summary, this YouTube, it's gonna make or break, I don't know. I hope it goes somewhere, and that I can reach a lot of people who need to hear this kind of message. And I also want it to be kind of fun, entertaining, because that's kind of who I am. I've always been a creator. Like, oh, this is gonna be so funny. I still play with toys. So, I got this Barbie, and she has a prosthetic leg. My husband is going to school to be one of these people, fit prosthetics on people who need it, and she's so pretty. And yeah, so life is gonna be cool and fun, and see you later at the V Life. Cha-cha.